Hi everybody, Scuba Chips for Drysuits. Let's dive straight in. Small cuff dumps are just a one-way valve at the end of your sleeve. They are designed to be held closed with the water pushing against them. So when you're actually on the surface and kind of moving your arms around, the valves can get a little bit confused and often let water in. If you do have a cuff dump on your dry suit, then keep your hands up or down under the water, either out of the water or underneath when you're on the surface. Never just kind of splash your arms around the very surface itself, because that's just going to let water in. Brand new zippers are very stiff to do up and undo. They need a layer of wax or some kind of lubricant to slide easily. Give your zipper a good clean between uses and rub some zipper lubricant on the teeth of the zipper, but try to keep the actual sealing surface itself clean of debris and any kind of buildup. Dry suit zippers often have a final closed section that holds the zipper in that closed position, but this little bottleneck can actually be a little bit tough to actually lock it into position. So if you're closing a dry suit zipper and it just stops, then check it to make sure that it's actually fully closed before you start your dive. A lot of times you have to pull it just that little bit further to lock it in position. I might trust my buddy with my life underwater, but I do not trust my buddy to close my dry suit zipper properly. Ask your buddy to close your zipper before the dive, but then give it a final tug just to make sure that it is closed properly. I have started dives with my zipper partially open because my buddy stopped before they met that resistance. So just always check it yourself and make sure it's completely closed. Dry suit zippers are easiest to open and close when they are flat against your body. If they're bent, then the fabric underneath can get caught up in the teeth and it's just a pain. Most divers just put their arms straight out when asking their buddy to do up their zipper, but actually a rounded shoulder can actually be better for a back zip. The material folds flat against the back of your shoulders and the zipper should run much smoothly. If you're wearing dry gloves, then they create a separate airspace around your hands that will shrink at depth. Most dry glove systems will come with a small pair of silicone tubes. They are designed that you pop them underneath your cuff seal for your dry suit to allow gas to travel from inside of your suit, down your sleeve and then into your gloves. All you have to do to equalize them is just lift up your arm just to let it flow up into the gloves. Use a small amount of talc to help you get in and out of your suit, but only ever a small amount. Too much talc can actually end up in your dry suit valves, mix with a little bit of water and then basically create a clay that can clog up the valve and make it leak. There are also water-based alternatives now that of course don't clog up, they just dissolve in water. Dry suits are best dried upside down with the feet upwards. Water drips downwards, so if you hang them up the normal way on a coat hanger, then any moisture inside is just going to go and collect down at the lowest point of the dry suit, which is the feet, and then it's got nowhere to go and it just goes nasty. If you can, some divers actually build a frame with PVC piping that can actually allow you to blow warm air up into the boots, and then flow of the air is just going to blow all the moisture out of the bottom of the suit. Dry suits need to be bone dry when they're put away, but they're best kept unfolded if you can. If that's not an option for you, it's not the end of the world. All you need to do is fold it, but try and do your best to keep that zipper as flat as possible. If you bend the zipper too much, you can actually break it. So do your best to keep that zipper as flat as possible, and if you can, rolling is actually a better method for a lot of dry suits compared to folding. If you do have to fold your dry suit, then when you're folding it, again, your main focus is on keeping that zipper as straight and flat as possible. So lay your dry suit down on the zipper itself, flat on the ground, and then fold the zipper from the feet upwards into a neat parcel with the zipper on the outside. If you bend a zipper, it can break. Okay, so that was top tips. If you have any top tips that you've come across in your diving career, let us know down in the comments below. Thank you for watching, everybody, and of course, safe diving.